Welcome to this third and more extensive devlog. This time we'll be taking a short look at the toolbar, and a slightly longer look at the updates GUI. The toolbar was quite simple to change. All of the changes were visual, so not so much coding needed. The final product ended up looking pretty good. So, since it's not everyone that watches these devlogs, we've had to compose a way for us to communicate with the user in the game. To do that, we've built a prototype GUI that's called What's New, or Updates GUI. While this UI will primarily be to inform people about new updates, it'll also be able to be used to seek old ones. If you wish to see what we did before you came into the game, go back, check out the updates, have a laugh, who knows. I was having a hard time trying to figure out what to do with the text, what to do with the columns, all that technical stuff, and I finally settled on a solution, but not in this clip. I settled on a solution several hours later, but this is just the initial planning and designing phase. As I was trying to get the design right, I was playing around with gradients and what would look good. One thing I hadn't considered is most update names isn't going to be game released. There's not going to be 2 lines of text, sometimes only 1, sometimes 3. I can't just make it with a gradient. So this idea later got scrapped. I finally got around to a bit of the coding, mostly adding types and such. This right here is when I noticed that I might want those small buttons going right and left so that I could code in a behavior to look at older updates. I hadn't thought about that before, so it didn't really become part of the designing process initially, but here we go. I ended up with like these 2 big ugly buttons in the top, but they were later revamped for 2 small buttons in the bottom, which, in my opinion, looks a lot better. Finally, I got to the end of the designing process, and this is the finished product. As it is with anything we create in here, this is subject to massive changes over the next few months. If you have any suggestions, or if you like the design, go over to our Discord and tell us what you thought about it, or maybe just in the comment section below. I read every single one of them. So, into the coding. So, all this code has been sped up a lot. If I didn't speed up the coding, these devlogs would be several hours long, and I do not have the time to comment half of that. If you do wish to see an entire video of just coding, I would suggest you telling me that in the comment section. All things taken into account, I think the finished product looks pretty nice. If you want to catch our next devlogs, subscribe. And if you wish to watch an earlier one, our channel logo is in the bottom of your screen right as we speak. Thank you for watching the video, and see you on the servers.